get a plate?
Yeah, I did. And I did that when she hit me.
Where's your damage at?
Well, she rear-ended me. I mean, I heard it. It moved me.
1,000. Oh! What is it? Buy 1,000.
Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. You're going to be under arrest for OVI, okay?
On the 3rd of October 2024, in the Findlay area, local police officers received an emergency report of a hit-and-run accident. Initial information indicated that a woman, identified as the driver, had collided with another vehicle on the street. However, instead of stopping to assess the situation or provide information as required by law, she did not remain at the scene, but quickly left. Upon receiving the report, security personnel promptly arrived at the scene to investigate the incident.
Hello.
She just took off.
Did you get a plate?
Huh?
Did you get a plate?
Yeah, I did. And I did that when she hit me.
Where's your damage at?
Well, she rear-ended me. I mean, I heard it. It moved me. But that
Did you guys have a conversation at all?
Huh?
Did you guys have a conversation?
Well, she's like, well, I'm from Texas. I'm like, I go, look, we need a police report for insurance.
Okay.
Well, we don't need that in Texas. I go, honey, we're in Ohio. We need it.
Okay.
And she's like, well, you're being rude and blah, blah, blah. And next thing I know, well, I'm getting in my car. She got in the car and just took off.
Okay, what kind of vehicle was it?
What the hell? It's a black Challenger. Here's her.
1 headquarters to any units in the area. We had the vehicle take off from the accident. It's a black Challenger with a Texas RP in the rear window.
She's Spanish.
Do you know what way she went?
She took off that way.
Wendy's
so
on Tiffin.
I don't know if she went that way or
either northbound on Blanchard.
probably about 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes before you got here.
Okay. Are you wanting to make a report? Like, do you have damage?
Well, I mean, I haven't really. In other words,
Are you
hit.
Are you injured or like?
No,
you have
I'm not
any-
injured,
okay.
but it hit, and it kind of moved me up, and I'm like, what the hell?
Okay.
And even the guy next door, that was in the next thing, goes, are you okay? And I said, yeah, I'm fine, you know. And that's when I got out and called 911. And then she's, you know,
So you're doing any local
I don't see
involvement?
anything, and this and that, and I can just pay you down. I'm like, no, that's not how this works.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, the fact that she took off, I'm like, what the hell?
If we get other information for her insurance, then I'll give you a call.
If you find her?
Yeah. If we get her, if we get her stopped, if we find her,
Yeah.
then I'll just give you a call with all her insurance information and her vehicle stuff.
Okay.
I just don't have. Usually we do a form when both parties are here.
Right.
I can't really do that form when we have one party because you already have all your information,
Yep.
right? So I'll get you the report number here and we'll go from there.
At the scene, Findlay police quickly gathered witness statements and documented the accident. Based on initial information, they identified the color, license plate, and direction of travel of the fleeing vehicle. A patrol was immediately dispatched to track the vehicle, and it was quickly located within minutes.
Hi there. Can you do me a favor and turn your car off? I'm Officer Ettinger with the Findlay Police Department. Do you know why I'm stopping you right now?
Yes, because the lady that tapped her car, and I said, just let me go. I have car insurance.
Okay, did you give her that information?
Yes, but she didn't want to.
Did you give her the information of your car insurance and your
No.
name and your phone number?
I
and
told her I
stuff?
would, but she said, no, I'm going to call the cops, this and that.
Okay, that's the right thing to do, what she did. And also, you have to give her that information, regardless of if she wants it or not. You have to at least provide it for her. So, I need that now.
Okay.
I need your ID, and then whatever insurance you have.
Well, this is my sister's car.
So, do you have insurance for yourself? Because I don't care what
No.
car insurance your sister carries. Okay, so you don't have insurance then.
No.
So don't say that. Don't tell somebody that you have
Okay,
insurance.
sorry.
Is your license in Texas valid?
Yes.
Are you sure? That didn't sound like a very resounding yes.
Yes.
Okay. And you don't have car insurance?
This is my sister's car.
I know, but you don't carry car insurance?
No.
Okay.
Should I call her?
Huh?
Should I call her?
The car is insured with the person who owns it and drives
my
it.
sister.
Yeah, but the insurance doesn't cover you driving her car. Generally. I mean, you can buy that stuff, but...
And I could pay for what... There was no damages to her car.
Yeah, I know, but in the state of Ohio, you have to stop and provide your information.
Sorry, I'm not
That's
from
okay.
here.
I'm sure Texas is pretty similar. What happens in Texas when you get into a crash?
The same thing here.
The same thing here.
But
That
if there's
makes
no
sense, right?
damages...
That doesn't matter. There's still a
Okay, I'm
collision
sorry.
on the road.
Okay. I was literally right around the corner right when you left. When we could have just handled this all right there and then. And maybe while
even
I was
done no
standing there,
report.
you guys might have been able to talk it out.
Yeah.
So, in the state of Ohio...
Well, can my sister pick up her car?
She's going to have
car?
to... Well, you know, she can drive. I don't know what I was
you're
thinking.
valid as far as I'm aware.
The car's not going
I
anywhere.
don't know if I'm going to go to jail.
Nope.
No. You're going to get a ticket.
Okay.
So 2 tickets probably. So 1 for a short clear distance ahead and 1 for leaving the scene of an accident. So leaving the scene of an accident is a mandatory court date, but you don't go to jail for it.
Could I pay them both off at once?
You would have to go to the court date and you'll have to see a judge.
Okay, what if I'm working and...
Yeah, that's between you and court.
So you would have to go file a motion at the court before that court
Okay.
date. But so today's Thursday, your court date's gonna be Tuesday.
Okay.
So you'd have to go.
I could pay it off then.
Yes, you could go in and pay on Tuesdays as long as they just want to do a fine.
Can I, pay it online? Or...
No, you'd have to go.
over the phone?
No, you'd have to go in person.
Okay.
It's going to be a mandatory court date.
Well, it's in the morning though, right? Because I work the
8:30.
nights.
Yep, it'll be 8:30.
Okay, that's fine.
As they approached, they noticed a strong smell of alcohol emanating from the driver, making the situation more concerning. However, the authorities remained calm, not jumping to conclusions, and followed proper procedures, asking the driver to turn off the engine and present their documents and insurance. Verification revealed the driver did not have valid insurance and showed signs of involvement in a previous hit-and-run accident, prompting further investigation and the implementation of sobriety tests as required by law.
All right. Is it Sophia?
Yes.
Okay. Sophia, I'm going to have you step out of the vehicle, okay?
Okay.
Is that why you're asking if you're going to go to jail because of what you've had to drink today?
Um,
Okay. I'm going to step up here, tell me.
That's just how she's talking.
Midnight or midnight with Carla.
well, no, I got off at, 4.
Okay. 4 a.m.
Yes.
And then you had how much to
I
drink?
drank for 3 hours.
Okay. So you drank from 4 to 7,
Yes.
and you thought it was maybe 9 o'clock now?
Well, it's because I didn't eat, but...
Okay. Right now it's 11:15.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I'm gonna have you step up here. Do you have any issues with your eyes?
Yes.
Yeah. What kind of issues do you have with your eyes?
I wear glasses.
You wear glasses. Okay. Do you have contacts in right now?
No.
No. Okay.
But my glasses are in my car.
Okay. Any recent head injuries? No, I haven't lost consciousness or anything like that lately. Okay. I'm gonna head and put your feet together, hands at your side. Can you see my finger? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No, that light's on. Okay. Nope. Put your hands onto your sides for me. See my finger? Okay. I'm gonna have you follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and eyes only. Okay. Don't move your head.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna check your eyes here first. Okay. You see that? Okay. Okay. Don't move your head. Can you see it over here? You're not looking at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Over here.
I
need you to
I'll
keep looking at my
take it.
finger. I know. It's a little bit longer test, okay?
So I have to
I'm
look
gonna,
at it for a long time?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep moving my finger back and forth in front of your face. Okay, this is called. Are you willing to do standard field sobriety tests? Are you
I'll
willing to
do
go?
your finger.
Okay. Are you willing to go through these tests with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's called horizontal gaze nystagmus test is what I would like to do with you first. Okay. It is gonna be a little bit where you're gonna have to look at my finger. Okay. So.
Ew. Supposed to be.
Yep. So go ahead and put your feet back together for me. Hands down at your sides. Keep looking at it.
Guys, don't have my hands out.
I need your hands down at the sides, okay? So you're going to stay in that position for the rest of the time until I give you the rest of these instructions, okay?
Okay.
All right, when I tell you to do so, you're going to take 9 heel-toe steps down this line right here for you.
9?
9 heel-to-toe steps, okay? So your heel-to-toe steps are going to look like this. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. I'm doing 3, but you're going to go all the way to 9, okay? When you get to your 9th step, you're going to take your front foot, and you're going to make a series of small steps, and you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps back down the line. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9.
Okay.
Okay, when you get to 9, that is the end of the test, okay? While you're doing this, you're going to be counting out loud, hands down to your sides, okay? And every step is going to be heel to toe, okay? Go ahead and get back in that starting position for me.
1. Take me to jail.
Do you want to try the test?
I do, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can turn around, right?
You do your like I explained to you.
1.
Go
Sorry, I
ahead.
messed up.
Just where you left off.
3.
When the police began the on-site tests, the first test, the High Gestational Eye Movement, HGN test, seemed to go fairly smoothly as the woman tried to follow instructions. However, as soon as they moved on to the walk and turn test, the situation began to change dramatically. Signs of instability gradually emerged. She staggered, lost her balance, and repeatedly made mistakes, making the suspicion of intoxication increasingly clear.
I messed up.
Would you like to continue the test?
Can I?
Mhm.
Okay. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Sorry, you're running this.
What's that? You're nervous? That's understandable. Okay, we have one more test, okay? Are you willing to do that test with me?
Which one is it?
It's called the one-leg stand.
If it's alright, let you eat.
You can, it's whatever leg of your choosing, okay?
Yes.
You'd like to use your right leg? Okay. So, right now I'm gonna have you stand with your heels together, right where you're at, arms at your side, okay? Do not begin the test until I tell you to do so. Do you understand that? Okay. When I tell you, I want you to raise one leg, either leg, approximately 6 inches off the ground, foot pointed out, and keep both legs straight and keep your eyes on the elevated foot. So, it's going to look like this, okay? You're going to raise about 6 inches off the ground, your foot's going to be parallel to the ground, and your toes going to be pointed out, okay? And you're going to keep your hands down to your side, okay? While you're doing this, you're going to hold that position, you're going to count out loud. You're going to go 1001, 1002, 1003, okay? All the way to 30. And I'll tell you when to stop, okay?
I have balance like that, but okay.
But do my instructions make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like me to read the instructions to you again?
No.
Okay. Go ahead and get in the starting position. And then whatever leg of your choosing, you're going to raise it off the ground. And you can, 1 second, I'll tell you when to start counting here.
What if I kind of stumble, like, what if I mess up?
I'll let you try again.
Okay, thank
Or
you.
if you put your foot down, just pick it back up at where you left off, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1000.
Pick it up where you left off.
1000. Oh! What is it? 5, 1000,
Keep going.
1006, 1007, 1000, 8, 1010. There was a B. Sorry, there was a
okay.
B on my eye.
Would you like to restart the test?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and put your feet together, hands at your side. Okay.
I don't have balance that good though.
Would you like to try your other foot?
No, I feel like it's because I'm overweight.
Okay. So when I tell you to do so, we're gonna go ahead, put your feet together, hands at your side. When I tell you to do so, go ahead and raise whatever foot you're choosing. Keep it parallel to the ground, about 6 inches off the ground. Hands to your side. 1001, 1002, 1003, all the way to 30. So
What's 6 so?
what's that?
Wait, can I like practice?
I can't give you a practice. No.
The one-leg stand test, a relatively simple test for an average person, proved completely different for this woman. She repeatedly lost her balance, put her feet down multiple times, and was unable to maintain a stable posture. Despite her attempts to attribute this to her weight, the police did not accept her explanation, as the signs of impaired bodily control were too obvious. She was subsequently arrested on charges of driving under the influence, DUI.
Okay. Am I right?
Okay. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. You're gonna be under arrest for OVI, okay?
Wait, can I just try one more time?
Nope. Nope.
What kind of call my sister's coming?
Yep, I'll let you make a phone call on station. Okay, anything illegal in the vehicle we're gonna find on the impound?
No.
Okay.
Is that my shoes on?
Yep.
Yep, we'll let you.
Hang on.
I'm gonna lock these so they don't get tight on you, okay? We don't want you to get your wrist pinched. There's no like interlock device in that Challenger right now, is there? Where you have to blow into it to start it?
No.
I have to put it in my report.
Oh, well, yes. No. How do you think?
Then you would have been able to start it. Your butt, someone would have had to start it for you.
Exactly. So answer the question. But anyways, yeah. Do you really forget what I was talking about?
Some guy said your
Oh
name
yeah,
was
from work.
Mimosa.
So they were like, "What's your last name?" I told her, and in terms, she's like, "I thought you were white," and I was like, "Get real!" Like, I was like, "Look at Casey and look at me." She's like, "No, it's not that you look white; it's that you talk white."
I don't think you talk white.
What, I talk black?
No, you talk Hispanic.
You know what? Don't ever even add me on Snap or Facebook anymore.
You don't think so?
No.
The way you talk to your sister and stuff like that, little names and stuff like that, sounds Hispanic.
Sarita?
Yeah, it sounds Hispanic. You even rolled your R practically right there.
I can't roll my R's. Like,
I
look,
can't roll my R's either.
like, I think I have a tongue tie. Like, look. I can't do it. I swear, like, my daughters can do it, but I can't.
I can't do it.
Good?
No, you're gonna try.
You don't deserve to do it.
Oh,
If I
you're
can't do
probably
it-
right.
If I can't do it, you can do it. See, what are y'all after what? You're on. No. You're on the way you
This will
at.
probably be the end of our hanging out.
So,
I'm just saying, this is gonna be it.
well, we don't have to drive. I got a ZD.
You don't have a license.
Shut up.
It's suspended.
I'm suspended.
It's suspended for 90 days.
You're so fake, Casey, I swear.
Ultimately, the woman was charged with OVI offenses and left the scene of the accident, receiving a mandatory court order in the following days. All suspects are presumed innocent until proven guilty in court. Perhaps she never imagined that a seemingly minor collision could lead to such serious legal consequences. What are your thoughts on this situation? Please share your opinion in the comments below.